Hi Virgo, welcome to March's 2019 reading. So it is Pisces season, your opposite sign. I've already been, already got a card falling out. I've already been shuffling the cards. You have the Seven of Cups coming out here, makes sense. It's Pisces season, right? So I'm not gonna lie, I already did your guys' reading one time. Same shit, different month, you know? Same shit as last month and the month before that, and I didn't want to do it again. I didn't want to do it again. I mean, I'll tell you what I see if it comes out again, but I'm using a different deck. I was using the regular Rider-Waite deck last time, and I know not every Virgo is just going through the ringer, you know what I mean? I know a lot are, but I know not every Virgo is, and I just want to try it again. Hopefully this time is better, right? So let's do this. I'm using the Arcanum deck, shuffling again, seeing what comes out. We're just gonna go with the flow with it. Okay, we're not gonna like force anything. I will tell you that the first time when I connected to your guys' energy for the first video, it felt really heavy. A lot of anxiety going on, a lot of focus on something, a lot of fear about something. My hands were shaking doing that reading. I don't know, I might still upload it, or I might upload it on my Patreon, because there were some important messages in it, but the King of Pentacles fell out. He was reversed, but then flipped upright, so I guess we'll leave him upright for now. So, Seven of Cups, King of Pentacles, okay? Some of you could possibly be dealing with an earth sign, another earth sign besides yourself, so Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And there could be some confusion. There could be some confusion going on with family, the legacy, the material things of it all, money, jobs, finances. Ten of Cups coming out. Okay. Confusion about your future with the family. A need or possible want to escape here. Maybe you are thinking about a new future with someone new, an earth or water sign. We will see. So, the Ten of Cups. You know, this card is like our dream of our family, our future, our happily ever after, but it's not necessarily real, like reality. It's what we want. It's what we want. It's what we're working hard to get, what we're working hard to achieve. And I feel like you're kind of deciding what you want this month. You're reflecting a lot on your relationships, your family, the interpersonal relationships that you are in. That's where the sun is at. That's where your focus will lie. But your ruling planet Mercury is here, retrograde. And, oh, your card came out for the first reading I did too. So Mercury is here retrograding your ruling planet. So there is no details. There is no logic in it all. Could be bringing up past situations for you to take a look at. And you're, like I said, you're doing a lot of reflecting. I feel like the veil becomes the reality. The truth about the reality of your situation might be a little bit more clearer this month. Now, depending on you and your situation, that could be good or bad, right? But I do feel like you're reflecting, okay? You're reflecting, you're looking at what you want. What are your dreams? Who deserves to be there, who doesn't? What can be fixed, what can't? You may be a little bit more clear about what you've been thinking could be fixed that couldn't, you know? Now's not the month to make or like any crazy life-changing decisions. Now's just the month to reflect on it. There's a sense of truth here. Too many cards. There's a sense of truth here coming out funny that happened right when I said that. Almost like you guys got scared. Okay. The Ten of Swords reversed and the Devil reversed, okay? This is good that it's reversed, actually. You are coming out of some kind of mental exhaustion, some kind of mental hell that you've been in. This is just freeing, honestly. The reflection, I think, is going to free you in the most best, but possibly somewhat still painful way possible. You have the Queen of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Four of Cups coming out here. Did I say the Queen of Cups? Sorry, the Queen of Pentacles. So you have the King up here, the Queen down here. So I feel like at first we are confused about what we really want. I'm confused about our legacy. Like, we're looking long-term here in the beginning of March. Very confused about our very long-term stability, goals, security, tradition, etc. And then towards the beginning of the middle of the month, there may be some kind of offer that comes in from a water or earth sign that turns our world a little bit upside down. And the option that we want, the boredom that we've had, the complacency that we had, it gets a little more interesting, if that makes sense. Some kind of something. It's almost like some kind of secret or unknown truth comes out. It could be the same truth with the fish coming out of the bowl here. And you guys got that in the first reading too, but this reading is already a little bit better than the first reading. It's like some kind of truth comes out, Virgo, and with the Queen of Pentacles upright, it goes from worrying about everybody else, and then we get to the Hermit, the Ten of Swords, and the Devil, and then it's like you are kind of have the focus on what's finally best for you and not for everybody else. Sorry, my cats. Get down from there. Crazy. So, King of Swords coming out here. This could definitely have something to do with an air sign, okay? I feel like we are emotionally ready to move on in some kind of way from this air sign. Hey. So, air sign as in Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, okay, Virgo? Or someone with just heavy air in their chart. There's definitely a strong water energy here too, but it could just be your emotions. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and then there's earth energy here too as well. Some of you guys could just be dealing with one. Some of you guys could be dealing with like the same person. Some of you guys could be dealing with 2 or 3 different people, okay? It'll be different for everybody because, you know, I'm doing this reading for the sign of Virgo, so it's general. Tune into my weekly readings for more specific readings for specific people of certain signs, right? And tune into Patreon for more specific personal and weekly readings, like for yourself. So, there's confusion, but it's like the truth literally sets us free this month. And as much as a Mercury retrograde would normally tell me, especially in your opposite sign of your relationships and Pisces, would tell me to probably watch what you say, but I'm saying let it all out. I really think that you should let the fish out of the bowl, okay? Literally. And I feel like this is going to help you understand. But I don't just think it's going to be a truth and you speaking your truth. I think it's going to be more of also you seeing the truth. Wow. Okay. I honestly, and I said this in my first video, I feel like there's two types of Virgos. Virgos that are still clinging, which I feel like the first reading I did was for, and Virgos that are actually walking away this month, okay? You're done with the arguing, you've seen the truth, and you may just finally be ending a big cycle and coming out on top. I feel like this, for some of you, and I said this in my first reading because I was seeing it too, for some of you, this is going to be universal. For some of you, whatever truth comes out, whatever like secret or whatever comes out, it's like just so undeniable. And for some of you, the universe is going to do this. Like, you're not even going to have to do anything. Wow. The Sun at the bottom, that was in your first reading. The Three of Cups, the Hanged Man, the Knight of Pentacles. It's like there has been, and then the Ace of Swords. We'll stop there. In your past, there has just been this sacrifice put forth, this waiting, these lies. Like, you've just been telling yourself these lies, okay? There's just been this sacrifice, just doing everything for someone else and being the servant pretty much for someone else with the Knight of Pentacles. You know what I mean? He does what he's told. He doesn't stand in his power. And the Sun is coming in to help you realize this. And some of you could have a very big secret coming out that has to do with a romantic relationship, because of course the Three of Cups is here. So this can also be talking about children. This can be talking about affairs, etc. And the secret has been kept in and everything for so long, but it is coming out. There is a truce coming that you have wanted, but it's like with yourself, not anybody else. And it's crazy. So, okay, Virgo. For some of you, this is going to be an amazing month, I feel. It's going to be hard for some of you looking at these truths, seeing where you've been delusional and giving people too much of your time. But I feel for some of you, this is going to be very beneficial. Some of you could, yes, be dealing with a Taurus, but Uranus is going into your 9th house of higher learning, religion, spirituality. It's been in your 8th house for the last decade, wreaking havoc when it comes to, and bringing surprises when it comes to death, rebirth, transformation, shared finances, shared resources, financial obligations, etc. The occult, taboo. And now we are moving to a higher place of spirituality. You have risked so much. You have put up with so much. You have disregarded so much that you just can't anymore. And it is time to learn the lesson, move on, and get working on your future. Some of you could even be going back to school. Some of you could be getting really into spirituality or even religion. That's the possibility too. But if you make this last sacrifice, but not for anyone else, for yourself, it looks good. And the Five of Swords comes out here, but so this air sign, if you're dealing with an air sign or whoever you're dealing with, you may have to walk away from and let them think that they got the best of you, won the argument. There will be confrontation, okay? In your interpersonal relationships, there will be confusion, there will be arguing, etc., etc. But the message here is to take the higher path, okay? To take the higher path. because there's one being presented to you with the World here and the 6 of Wands. It's beautiful. Some of you guys, this could already be currently happening. There's still a sense of letting go, okay? I'm not going to lie. There's still some people here, Virgo, that, or some situations that you need to be freed from with the Hermit, the Ten of Swords, the Devil, all of that here. But I think that if you are able to let your intuition guide you through this like cloudy maze of Piscean water, and like let the veil be lifted from your eyes and let the truth come out, and don't try to analyze it, make excuses for it, etc., you will be set free. But that is only for you Virgos that actually let it unfold the way it's supposed to, okay? I feel that some of the Virgos will end up falling into my other reading, which was actually very similar to this. Actually, a lot of the same cards here. But it just felt too similar to my last 2 months videos. And I want to give you guys more in these readings because I know you're going through it. And I know it's going to take months for you guys to like grow and heal from this and get through it, etc., you know? And not every month is going to be completely shitty, but if it's still shitty, if things are still bad, it's because there's something that you have not surrendered. There's something that you have not let go of. This month, you need time to yourself with the Hermit, your card. You need to embrace the Hermit. You need time to yourself. You need to relax, get restation, and once you get out of this waiting period of doing everything for others, following orders, you are going to get tired of all the waiting, all this being held back, all these people thinking they can just walk all over you, and something is going to come out, some big explosion of truth, whether it's from you, whether it's universal or cosmic, and here you go. This air sign is going to want to fuck with you. Or it could be this Taurus or any of the other signs that I named. Someone is wanting to fuck with you. Someone is wanting to rush in and communicate, to argue. Hey! To communicate, to argue, but you're better off to take the higher path here. Sorry about that, Virgo. I had to let my noisy cat out. I normally don't have him in here when I'm reading, but I thought maybe for once he would, you know, just keep sleeping or something. So that is kind of what I'm seeing. Someone is going to want to fuck with you. They're going to want to argue with you. There's going to be miscommunications. Someone is like cunning after you have this big realization, this big moment. Someone is going to want to come back in and take this moment from you, and you need to not give them your power. You need to not hand it over, because then we just end up right back in this energy where people are taking from us and we are just letting them. Honestly, I'm like really feeling the message of whoever this person is going to walk into a trap anyway. You notice this more throughout this month. You notice this person is like just immature and that you may not be able to fix them like you think you can, okay? You don't want to end up back in this energy again. You don't. You've been in it for so long now, Virgo. What else is there left here for you? I mean, honestly, it's just... it's the same thing in these cards. The Hanged Man reverse, okay? Following the crowd, doing what everybody else wants you to do. Like someone else having the upper hand over you, not being independent, not standing your ground, not owning your power. And And then next thing you know, you just get toppled over. The universe is trying to end this for you. It's trying to let you out of this mental prison that you've been in for so long, Virgo. But you have to let it. So, with that being said, your astrology this month, Virgo, honestly, I think you're going to get a bit of a cosmic spanking with this truth coming out. It's like, are you learning? Are you ever going to wake the fuck up and get this, Virgo? Or are you just like fucking with us here, you know? But I think it's going to be good for you. The truth in which comes out about this delusion or this like this illusion that you've been seeing, this unrealistic expectation of your family is so strong. It's coming up right here in the beginning. You're the fourth card. You were the third card in the last reading. It's so strong. What do you want? Is it just an illusion? Is this person or this situation going to actually give it to you? Are they even contributing anything? Or is it just about fear? But you have to shine the light on that illusion and get to the bottom of it to actually come out of it. It starts with the Hermit, you know? You start coming out of it with the Hermit. And then you get to the bottom of it and we get in this beautiful Queen of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Four of Cups reversed energy. And we see that there's definitely an air sign or somebody with air in their chart here. And there's like a cycle that needs to end. The truth needs to come out. We're feeling on top of the world. We're walking away from the pettiness, the arguments, the immaturity. And we are standing in our truth that we've waited so long to get to. We're not sacrificing ourselves to anybody else anymore. We're sacrificing and giving up things for us. And the sun is here just illuminating that energy, illuminating ourselves and illuminating that the fact that we've sacrificed so much for so many people and we're just done. There's a higher calling for us out there. And somebody, probably this air sign or person with air in their chart, sun, moon, or rising, goes like this, is not going to like it, and they're going to try to come back in and take this peace of mind from you. And that is the trap. That is the trap. It's literally a test. And how many times has the universe probably already did this for you within the last couple years, Virgo? I mean, I'm just wondering. So like I was saying, Uranus goes out of your 8th house and moves into your 9th house of spirituality, where you can finally start to grow with your spirituality. It will bring sudden changes and shocking events that push you towards your higher purpose, your higher calling. Ending any situations that are not on that path, or at least shaking them up to test if they're stable. Mercury going retrograde, like we talked about, it's retrograde from the 5th to the 26th in your relationship house. Not good idea to make any big decisions. Hold your tongue or don't. If you feel you need to speak your truth, speak it. But don't get caught in the back and forth of it. Okay, don't get caught in the back and forth of it with somebody. This could also be some miscommunications with coworkers as well. So be careful of that. You could be very distracted this month. And yeah. I think that is the biggest parts of your month. I think this was a little bit of a different reading than my first one, but let me know if any of you guys would like to see my first one, and I'll figure something out. I love you, Virgos. Hang in there. I will see you guys over on my Patreon, where you get a bunch of free stuff, a bunch of cool stuff just for signing up for like a really small amount per month, where you can support me and then also get even more readings, like coupon codes off personal readings, like actual personal readings weekly, and etc. And then I'll also see you guys on the weekly live streams. I love you, Virgo. Bye.